Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we delve into the wonders of the natural world and explore the intricate relationships between species, ecosystems, and the environment. I'm your host, David, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey. Today, we're going to talk about a pressing issue that's affecting not just the natural world, but also our own backyards. The city of Perth in Western Australia is facing a housing crunch, with median house prices surpassing the 1 million mark. As new developments spring up to meet the demand, they're putting increased pressure on already threatened ecosystems, such as the Banksia woodland. This unique ecosystem is home to a diverse array of species, including the threatened Bowden's and Carnaby's black cockatoos, as well as insect communities, herbaceous plants, and native sedges. The canopy story is dominated by Banksias and eucalypts, creating a complex web of relationships that support a resilient ecological community. However, as we've seen time and time again, the pursuit of development can have devastating consequences for these ecosystems. Biodiversity offsetting, which aims to compensate for environmental damage by providing an equal or greater benefit elsewhere, has been touted as a solution, but experts are warning that this approach is flawed and that offsets often fail to deliver on their promises. Professor Brendan Sides from the Australian Conservation Foundation notes that offsetting has become a tool to facilitate development at the expense of vulnerable species and ecosystems. These examples demonstrate that there's an over-reliance on offsets and an optimistic assumption about the ability to recreate ecosystems, when in many cases the answer should be, no, don't destroy the habitats. In this case, the proposed offsets involve trying to create Banksia woodland from scratch within stands of Tuart woodland in public reserves. But experts say that this approach is unlikely to succeed as the two ecosystems have different soil and canopy types. It's a bit like trying to recreate a rare grassland in the Blue Mountains or transplanting alpine species to the flats near Sydney. It just won't work. As we consider the future of our planet, it's essential that we prioritize protection over development. We must recognize the inherent value of these ecosystems and take a more nuanced approach to conservation. The Australian government is currently developing new rules for offsets, and it's critical that they get it right. The stakes are high, not just for the Banksia woodland ecosystem, but for the many species that call it home. As we continue to urbanize and develop our natural environments, we must be mindful of the consequences of our actions. We owe it to ourselves, our children, and the future of our planet to get this right. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I'm your host, David. As we continue our journey through the fascinating world of science and nature, we're going to delve into a topic that may seem quite unexpected, yet it's fundamentally linked to the very fabric of life: parenting. In the animal kingdom, paternal care is a rare phenomenon, with only a handful of species exhibiting this behavior. But what drives some males to become devoted fathers, while others show indifference or even aggression towards their offspring? A recent study published in the journal Nature sheds light on this intriguing question, and it's a story that will take us deep into the neurological underpinnings of fatherhood. Researchers at Princeton University have been studying the African striped mouse, a species where males can exhibit a wide range of behaviors towards their young. Some mice dads are extremely caring, grooming their pups and even shielding them from harsh weather conditions with their bodies. On the other hand, some fathers may ignore or even harm their weaker siblings. This spectrum of behavior is not unique to African striped mice. It's a phenomenon observed in many mammalian species, including our own. To understand what drives these different behaviors, the research team led by neuroscientists Forrest Rogers and Catherine Pena investigated the neural activity of male striped mice when they encountered their pups. They discovered that the brain's medial preoptic area, or MPOA, plays a crucial role in determining how males react to their offspring. When the MPOA is active, males are more likely to exhibit caring behavior. Conversely, lower activity in this region is associated with hostility. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. The researchers found that a specific gene called agouti is also involved in regulating paternal behavior. This gene, known for its influence on metabolism and skin pigmentation, was found to have a previously unknown role in the brain, affecting how males interact with their pups. When agouti levels are low, males are more likely to be nurturing. High levels of this gene, on the other hand, can lead to decreased interest or even aggression towards their offspring. The team's findings suggest that agouti may serve as a molecular mechanism that allows animals to adjust their behavior based on environmental cues, such as social competition or population density. This discovery has significant implications for our understanding of parenting behaviors in mammals, including humans. While it's essential to note that parenting is a complex trait influenced by a multitude of factors, this research provides valuable insights into the underlying biology of fatherhood. As we continue to explore the intricacies of the natural world, stories like these remind us of the profound connections between the animal kingdom and our own human experiences. The study of paternal care in African striped mice may seem like a niche topic at first glance, but it has far-reaching implications for our understanding of behavior, neuroscience, and even social dynamics. Welcome back to Nature Walk, dear listeners. As we conclude our journey through the natural world today, I'd like to take you to a place where the skies are vast and the landscapes are as unforgiving as they are breathtaking: Nevada's Dry Lake Valley. It's here that a tale of resilience and decline unfolds, centered around one of North America's most iconic birds, the golden eagle. These majestic creatures, with their piercing gazes and wingspans that can reach up to 7.5 feet, have long been a symbol of power and freedom. However, behind their regal appearance lies a story of struggle against the backdrop of an increasingly hazardous environment. Researchers like James Golden and ecologist Perry Williams have dedicated themselves to understanding the plight of these eagles, venturing into the heart of their territories, often under the cover of darkness, to tag and track them. The process is not for the faint of heart. It requires rappelling into cliffside nests, avoiding the sharp eyes of parent eagles, and enduring harsh weather conditions. But the data collected from these daring expeditions paints a sobering picture. Nevada's golden eagle population is declining. Since 2014, an estimated 10% of the population has been lost, with fears that this decline could compound in the coming years. The reasons behind this decline are multifaceted and interconnected. Wildfires, droughts, and lead pollution all take their toll on these birds. The disappearance of their primary prey, rabbits, due to a virus, has led to starvation among the eagles. Moreover, the expansion of solar energy fields across Nevada threatens to degrade their habitat further. The proposed construction of a 104 square kilometer solar energy field in Dry Lake Valley hangs over the future of these eagles like a specter. Despite these challenges, there's a glimmer of hope. The persistence of the golden eagles, even in the face of adversity, is a testament to their strength and adaptability. Researchers continue to monitor their populations, advocating for wise land use that balances human needs with wildlife conservation. As we reflect on the story of Nevada's golden eagles, we're reminded of our responsibility towards the natural world. The fate of these magnificent creatures serves as a bellwether for the health of our planet. It's a call to action, urging us to consider the long-term consequences of our actions and to strive for harmony between human progress and environmental stewardship. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.